What we are providing here is the ability to be updated, make all your changes, everything that you need dynamically. This product works on any computer. This is just a standard LCD monitor. Basically, if you have a vendor that you like to have your monitors from, if you have a vendor or a sponsor that's sponsoring your computers, we can use those. There's no proprietary hardware necessary for this. We also have several internet options. If you want live data to be shown on your signs, you can either use a G4 solution that we can provide you, wireless, 802.11, or you can have wired, and it really depends on how much those options cost. Now back on the machine, we actually had one hardware failure, and we ran down to Fry's and bought ourselves a little $199 machine over there and put it up. You can actually see it out near the escalator. And we put on our software, and boom, we're on the sign network. It was just simple. Another option is the fact that you save with shipping. So instead of having to use vendor's equipment that's in Seattle or in Orlando, you can actually rent the equipment local, and you don't have to pay for the shipping either. Now, something that a lot of people don't consider when they are talking signs is how much of your time does it take? At the very beginning, before the events, you have all these things that you have to approve. You have to send them back, lots of emails. Well, once you have a template for every room or for your lobby or whatever, you're done. Because from that point forward, everything is based on the database. Another thing that you always have to consider is how many people are out dragging around signs. There's always this big room filled with signs and a bunch of volunteers or people that they're buying lunch or letting them go to sessions that are moving signs around for a 2 or 3 day event. They're putting 40, 50 signs out every single day. You don't have to deal with that. And then how many signs have you seen at events where you've got some whiteout on there or a piece of paper taped over something? Well, again, that's all taken care of. And everybody that we have provided this solution to has been 100% happy with the solution. They don't have to do so much work. They don't have to worry about the way things look. I was at an event a couple of weeks ago where we had a very, very small entrance into the expo area, and there must have been 15 signs, just different things that needed to be there. Well, we could have done that with just one of these things here. Now, obviously, everybody's into green just as much as I would be. Obviously, there's no disposal situation. Does the convention center really recycle all these things? They say they're recycling. Do you actually see them recycle that? Another thing is shipping. A client a couple of weeks ago was concerned about the fact she was really interested in the green option, but she was thinking that we had to ship everything from Seattle to her event down in Southern California. And I assured her that that wouldn't be the case. We could find a local vendor for the LCDs and the machines as well. I was in Atlanta 3 weeks ago, and the way the Atlanta Convention Center is set up, some of the rooms look over the expo floor, and the expo had all torn down. And there was this gentleman that was pushing one of those giant Rubbermaid trash barrels just right across the floor, filled with nothing but foam core signs. And I wish I had had my flip with me, or I would have just played that and sat down and let you guys watch this guy just push all these things across the floor, open the back door, throw them right into the dumpster. So this right here is the session that we're going on right now. As you can see, it shows what's happening now, what's happening next. This is based on a spreadsheet because it's such a small show and there's no internet here. So I've taken a spreadsheet and I've created all of these signs with the same spreadsheet. If you're a registration company or you have a registration company that has all this information on the web, we can use that live information on the web. I don't have to get a copy of it beforehand and then we build it on that. We can use the actual live data. So if you have room changes, time changes, speaker changes, anything that you would normally make a change in your registration or your online database, instantly all of these signs would make the exact same changes. I have another demo from an event we did just several months ago right up the street. Some of you guys might actually recognize this. This also shows interactivity that we can do with this wayfinding and information about the different events. Now, if this was a touch screen, it can be done with a touch screen, it can be done with a barcode scanner, RFID, all sorts of things. But I can go through all of the different sessions that are on here, and I can say, oh, I'm supposed to be at this session right here. And it tells me about the session, it shows me exactly where it is I'm supposed to go at that time. And we can set this up, so this just shows all the sessions that is happening at the event, but if it was Tuesday, all the Monday sessions could drop off. If it was a Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all of the morning sessions could drop off. And another nice thing that this shows right here, you could conceivably sell this as a sponsorship opportunity. And just this morning, there was a sponsorship opportunity for CEMA, and Olga called me up and said, hey, can we make sure that this gets on all the signs? And with 5 minutes, she had another sponsor on the signs. It was no problem. And in fact, breakfast was not in the original schedule, and so we were able to add that this morning as well. This can be done completely remote. This could be done from a room over there if you've got a whole bunch of signs and we want to make sure everything is working and on schedule. We could do this from Seattle. We could do this from almost any place as long as there is a live data feed. Now this is another nice thing. We can make the signs be useful throughout the event. So tomorrow, when everything is done, we can just change this over so everybody can see their flights tomorrow and make sure that they're not delayed 20 minutes or delayed 40 minutes. And other types of data that we can use very easily that we've done in the past is Twitter, Facebook, anything that is an RSS feed, live news, weather, anything, period. It can be put on here with no problem. My name is Brian Weiss. If anyone has any questions later, please feel free to ask us any questions you need. Thank you.